Namaskar, Mabuhay. Welcome back to Soul Yatra Unfolds. Considering that we have the International Yoga Day coming on 21st June, I thought why don't we share some insights in that area. Some tips while doing Surya Namaskar. Tips about how we focus on breathing. Every yoga posture entails deep inhalation and exhalation, but there should be a rhythm. And the bends, front bend or back bend, has to be aligned with our inhalation and exhalation. And we must be very conscious about breathing. We must focus on that breathing. So when you're breathing, you should actually imagine you're seeing the air go in your nostril and how you breathe. That's mindfulness. And that's important for us to achieve the ultimate goal of doing yoga. I'll read out the breathing rhythm of Surya Namaskar. So inhale deeply as your arms are up. So whenever you have any posture where your arms are up, you inhale. I will not tell the names now of the asanas because it will confuse. We'll see that later. Exhale slowly as you fold forward. Now what does it mean? Inhaling is invoking sympathetic nervous system. Exhalation is equal to parasympathetic nervous system. And you will see that every yoga posture, every asana what you do, it will always be complemented by both. Every posture will have a back bend and a front bend in its own unique way. While you are lying, while you are sitting, but there will always be a bend like this and bend in the front. Inhale as you lift your chest halfway up. Exhale as you step or jump back into plank and lower down. Again, it's inhale, exhale, front, back in different postures. Inhale as you lift your chest into upward facing, which is sometimes in the Urdhva Mukha Shavasana. You go up like this. Exhale as you move into downward facing. So that is sometimes when you do cat and cow, you will have the downward facing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as you step or jump forward and lift your chest halfway. Exhale, folding backward. Inhale as you rise up, arms overhead. Exhale as you brings hand down to the prayer position. So even as a simple step of Pranamasana, where you have to lift your arms, there's a rule. You inhale, and then when you bring it down in this, you exhale. Yoga does not exist without the right pairing of inhalation and exhalation of your breath. That's the most important part of yoga. While each posture addresses certain diseases, but overall, as when you do sun salutation, obesity and weight management is, I think it's one of the finest exercise for that. Diabetes type 2, hypertension, any kind of digestive disorder. And this all I can tell you by my own example. I'm a living example of some of the issues I have been able to address by this, because I'm practicing this for almost last 8 years. Respiratory problems, any kind of mild asthma, bronchitis, all can be addressed by this. Stress, anxiety and depression is a natural fallout of this. If you do all this, you'll conquer all of them. Arthritis, mid to moderate. Fatigue, low energy, because breathing helps you get back your energy. So it gets you back to that. Cardiovascular health, because it takes care of your abdominal and your heart area, such a manner related with the spine that I don't think you will ever face any kind of angina-based challenges. Constipation and digestive disorders, the most common problem nowadays. This is an excellent exercise for that. All kind of endocrine system and balancing hormones across the body, which you should understand. It will automatically eliminate all your diseases, because all your problems start with endocrine glands and the accurate production of different type of hormones needed by the body. This also, reduces hot flashes and night sweats. Because of various challenges, people face this, and this is an excellent yoga practice for that. Goes without saying, it strengthens your bones and muscles, enhances sleep quality. Your circadian cycle is controlled by this, or rather helped by doing Surya Namaskar. Overall, it's a great tool for weight management. And something which everybody fears is your graying hair. It is a great way to take care of your hair nourishment, because as you do many postures in Surya Namaskar is where your head goes down, so the blood flows inside the brain. Apart from taking care of a lot of other benefits like cognitive intelligence, it nourishes your roots of your hair, and it provides enough nourishment for hair not to become gray. So basically, Surya Namaskar is a full body workout, and it should be practiced by everyone. Of course, there is a caveat. If you have any medical issue, you need to get first, checked and then probably use a modified version of some of the postures. A pregnant woman, please be careful. We certainly don't advise during pregnancy to venture out in any posture, forget Surya Namaskar, unless you've been advised specific postures related to pregnancy. But otherwise, strict no. If you have already ended up with a heart condition, with any kind of bone joints issue, then you have to consult the doctor before doing any such exercise or any yoga practice. Mild practices can be done sitting, very, very gentle ones, but again, under guidelines and under surveillance. For joint pains and bones, modifications can be made in postures, or most of the yoga trainers will know that. Coming to the brain portion, it is one of the best exercise for brain nourishment, mental clarity and focus, and which ultimately reduces stress and anxiety, boosts your mood, your state of mind. Regular practice can actually help brain adaptability and learning capacity because it improves your blood flow and neural connectivity. So to summarize, Surya Namaskar is a holistic practice that supports physical health, mental clarity and spiritual growth. So what we are going to do today is, I have two trained yoga instructors who will give a demo of this posture called Surya Namaskar, and we will go step by step into each posture to see how it influences our body, what impact it has on our organs. Surya Namaskar is considered the master of all yoga postures, because if you did nothing but this every day, you would have addressed 99% of day-to-day health problems in your body. And let's see how this Surya Namaskar is done, divided into sub-postures of 12 kinds. Here I have two eminent yoga trainers, instructors I would say. They live here in the Philippines, Manila, and they are veterans in their field. They both have been practicing for more than a decade. And today I have invited them to give a demo of one of the most famous and important yoga posture, which most of you would have heard, which is called the Surya Namaskar or the sun salutation. So important is that you know their names and what do they do. So she's Binny and she's Nisha.
So I have been practicing yoga since 12 years, and last year I have done my yoga teacher training, where I am specialized in Hatha yoga and Vinyasa yoga. And now I am teaching weekly classes, and I am finding that this is the way, this is the path I want to go beyond on this.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
I am a yoga practitioner since 6 years. I have done my yoga teacher training course from Yoga Institute, Mumbai. It's accredited by the Government of India. Yoga is just more than a posture. It's a mind, body and soul connection for me.
Great. Awesome. So let's wait to see how these two beautiful ladies connect mind, soul and body with yoga. So here we start with Surya Namaskar, which is called sun salutation. So the first thing, the person stands in Tadasana, which is, I would say, like an attention posture. So here they are. And then let's begin with the first one. This first posture is called Pranamasana. This Pranamasana comes from the root word Anjali Mudra. This asana, Pranamasana, is basically for us, we're getting ready to unite with the divine. This posture is known as Anjali Mudra, where Anj means honor and Mudra means seal. So basically, in one way, this pose is believed to seal our deal, our relationship with the divine. So that's how we begin. Even as we start with as simple as this asana, as just standing in salutation, the effect of this already starts on our body and brain. So the first profound effect of this asana is on our amygdala and prefrontal cortex modulation. It can reduce activity in the amygdala, a brain region which is associated with fear and anxiety. It can also increase activity in the prefrontal cortex, which is involved in our emotional regulation and decision making. As I've already explained in the introductory video, yoga works completely on our parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system in balance and union. So this activity begins with invoking our parasympathetic nervous system because it focuses on deep breathing, and this can lead to decrease in our heart rate, blood pressure and overall stress response, just when you haven't even started some of the other complex postures going ahead. It has also been seen that if you continuously stand in Pranamasana, it can lead to structural changes in the brain, such as increased cortical thickness in the prefrontal cortex, further supporting its benefits for emotional regulation and cognitive function. There you go. Imagine the first asana and look at the number of benefits. I hope you enjoyed the entire session. Please like, subscribe and share. As always, thank you.